thinking about the different countries I wanted to visit when we came back from Cuba, at the top of my list was Peru. And it was pretty much for selfish reasons. I wanted an excuse to see Machu Picchu.
He told me about going to Peru, you know, it was one of his plans to make, you know, happen this year. I was like, yo, I'm with it.
My visions of Peru, like Machu Picchu, and then like the women in the traditional garb are so bright. The pictures I see makes me want to go there. I've never seen the urban side of Peru.
Peru is a land that's very rich in natural resources. It was the home of various indigenous civilizations that existed for thousands of years.
I think it's gonna be an adventure, man, just like the Cuban, you know, situation.
I was very skeptical in regards to if we would even find a hip hop scene in Peru.
I don't think we're gonna find any hip hop in Peru.
Creo que en Perú hay mucho hip hop.
It's gonna be a mission to find it. I don't think it's gonna be right there out in our face, but so I think we're gonna have to kind of, you know, really dig in and, you know, hit the locals and see, you know, who it is that does anything musically out there.
Being there really gives me a reality check about the world.
I'm not sure at what level we're gonna find hip-hop in Peru, but what I do know is that hip-hop is thriving throughout the world.
I'm not sure if we're gonna find hip-hop in Peru, but if we do, I'm really hoping that it lives up to the golden era of hip-hop that I know and love.
And in looking around, one of the youngest guys in the crew, Boris, I felt he could benefit the same way we benefited from our coming home to Cuba. And that he actually finds the roots of hip-hop leaving the United States.
So Boris, he's just a wonderful dude, man. Like he's such a good energy, man. For him, I think it's gonna be like having his cake and eating it too. Like, this is my culture, this is hip hop culture, but this is also my culture. And then seeing how that culture, because he's not the only one, like hip hop has invaded Peru too, and seeing how it's affected them. But I think hip hop is still a lot more political. I think Boris is on the urban, like the chill side, the fun side of the hip hop. I think they're gonna be more on the shit is real side of hip hop.
Yo, can I stack it up? Can I stack up that little part? Stack it up? Yeah, just that part. All I want to do is smoke weed every day. Okay. That part.
Okay, let me find out.
As soon as we get off the plane, did I already mention this to you? We gotta start chewing on coca leaves.
Drink the Monday coca.
Because she's like, yo, let everybody know you're gonna feel something. You're gonna feel funky.
Brooklyn's dead. She say Miami's passe. LA is what you expect. Paris was cooler last May. Nothing surprises.
If nobody's sitting next to you, I'm moving, bro.
You know what that's called? Right, sit in the middle, right?
Yeah, big seat. I'm very well aware of it.
As we're flying, I can't help but think about this thing that started in the boroughs of New York a few decades ago, and the impact it's had on my life and that of my friends. For good or for bad, hip-hop has been like a parent that has raised me and those around me. Now this culture that had its beginnings in the parks leads me to new people and new places.
She telling me Brooklyn's dead. She say Miami's passe. LA is what you expect. Paris was cooler last May. Nothing surprises her. Saturday night ain't live enough. Yeezy done taught her the needy disorder, and now she don't even confide in us. She's so jaded. I love it, she hates it. You name it, she played it. And laughs when I say that we famous. I can't blame her though. The game will throw her ass for loop. I tell her before you leave, make sure you do what you came to do. And I'm like, she don't think I see.
Damn. How good it feels to see you. Reunited, it feels so good. When we landed, I felt mad exciting because it's the country where I was born.
¿Y dónde es el traslado?
En el Callao, ahí mismo la Colonial, en la Colonial y ahí por ahí al frente del mall.
Ah, el Mall Aventura.
El mall nuevo que han hecho, donde era la Pilsen, ahí, al frente.
You can direct our attention to his haircut.
Yeah, get those cypress.
We gonna get Wi-Fi. Automatic.
Good
Wi-Fi.
cell phone.
Automatic.
I get 8 bars. You got 4 bars. I got 8. I got 8 bars.
When we got to Lima, it was everything I expected. I mean, it was an impoverished city, but a big metropolitan city. But in your face clearly was the poverty, was the disparity, and that's the first thing that hit me immediately when we were driving down those streets.
The second we got off the plane in Lima, I was blown away. I mean, there was breakdancers in the middle of the street, graffiti was all over the walls. I mean, just the scenery in general was just absolutely out of this world. I was really, really impressed.
Lima, getting off on the airport, it looked rough, man, honestly. We were fucking Peru. I said Russia before, but we in Peru.
All we could think about at this point was getting some food in our stomachs. After we checked into the hotel, we tried to find some authentic Peruvian food, but everything seemed to be closed, and closed early at that.
We are in Peru right now, and we can't find no food at, what time is it? Apparently everything closes at 5 o'clock, but it's Sunday.
Construyeron un guerrero. Algunos les cae bien, a otros les cae mal. Pero mantente alerta para restaurar en la calle. Hay de todo, gente que brinda amistad.
We settled on a touristy sushi spot, which was fine by all of us.
Esa es la realidad. La envidia es un virus que destroza la hermandad. Hip hop representa, quítate la venda, porque tú te ciegas. No eres moneda de oro, eso es lo real, eso es lo real. Quítate la máscara, que se acabó el carnaval. No soy moneda de oro, pa' caerle bien a todos. He sido sacado del lodo.
After we grubbed, we got directions to meet our guide at some kind of event. So we geared up and got ready, eager to find Peruvian hip-hop.
Las damas. Lima, Perú. Soy un MC de la movida peruana.
We went on this mission to explore Peru through hip-hop and find hip-hop in Peru. I didn't think we were gonna find it the first day we got there. And our guide, this dude named Byron, he had us meet him at a block party, basically a street jam.
Mira, la escena de Perú en verdad está avanzando bien rápido, pero más que todo avanza con lo que es freestyle y con lo que es eventos de improvisación. Sí. Y hay muchos grupos que en verdad están perdiendo un poco eso de grabar sus temas.
And we got there, and basically it was hip-hop.
I was actually very impressed. I was surprised because I thought it was just gonna be some, like, you know, a bunch of dudes just maybe on the street, you know, doing whatever. But it was actually a party. I mean, there was probably about 100, 200 people out there, and they were all in a cypher, you know, rapping, and there was a show, and there was a crowd, and that was our first night there, so I was already like, whoa, so maybe there is gonna be a hip-hop scene out here that we're gonna experience.
The second we hit that block party, I knew we had found hip-hop. I mean, there was just kids ciphering in the streets. The whole energy was just crazy.
En este movimiento peruano, mucha gente, años atrás, después de los eventos grandes, está lateando, tiene unos puestos ganados. El rap está en la calle, no es lo que tú piensas, hermano.
There was kids performing live, rocking off what looked like 2 turntables and some house speakers. It really brought me back to the time when I was a kid, willing to grab any microphone on the come up, just trying to get my voice heard.
I've been in that main street, which is in San Miguel. I would have never thought that it was gonna be like that, crowded. Like, there's actually, you know, dudes rapping, you know, and doing dancing and all that.
It wasn't expected, it wasn't on any itinerary. We just landed, and there happened to be a street party that day. And the hip hop was there, and we found the hip hop day one.
I mean, we found it the first day. I mean, there was a cypher, B-boys. This was very unexpected. Hip hop was very prevalent here. Leading up to meeting Lírico, we were told he was one of the pioneers of the Peruvian hip hop scene. When we met him, we could tell that he was a genuine pioneer of their scene.
El hip hop entró acá a los 80 por el breakdance. Todos bailaban, inclusive después entró mucho por videos en VHS de Rap City, sí. ¿No? Entonces toda la golden era del hip hop de los 90s. El hip hop ahora en Perú hay poca cultura musical, pero hay mucho talento. O sea, hay mucha gente que rapea. Ni siquiera ha escuchado M.O.P. o Love of the Underground o Love of Brooklyn, pero rapea muy bien, sí. Improvisa muy bien. Pero le hablas de la cultura, quién es KRS-One, quién es Boogie Down Production,
de hip hop
no saben quién es Rocksteady Crew, sí, pero son muy buenos rapeando.
After hanging with Lírico and getting some insight on Peru's hip hop scene, it was time for us to check Boris's family.
Y como nuestras almas puras que nos hacen recordar de dónde somos. Somos cholos, serranos, negros, blanquillosos, jalaos y nativos. Somos mestizos. Somos como el escudo nacional, rico por naturaleza. Somos como la comida peruana criolla, rica y sabrosa. Somos ricos en clima, así como nuestra gente linda. Somos un punto en cada país de este mundo.
We definitely needed to make it a point of taking Boris to see his family.
Boris was super excited about introducing us to his family and vice versa.
Boris told us there was going to be a huge block party. I mean, there was going to be parades, fireworks, Secret Service.
Yeah, man, you know, it was dope.
He had talked about his family was going to roll out the red carpet, that they were going to throw a block party.
That neighborhood I took you guys, that's like originally my house.
Nonetheless, it was really nice to see Boris reunite with his family, especially under the circumstances of him coming with some foreign friends, with cameras, filming the whole thing. It was a real cool coming home for him. I just think it was special for him, and I mean, it was special for us watching him.
Some of those ladies carried me since I was a little baby, you know, so they all remember me. That's why I had to say hi to everybody when I walked in. They're in my house. So.
¿Cómo está? Hola, compadre. ¿Todo bien? Todo bien, jodido, pero estoy bien.
You know, we ran into a couple of his boys that were, I guess, rappers over there in Peru. So, you know, we talked to them for a little bit, and you know, it was a pretty cool, you know, experience overall. But we didn't see a parade or fireworks.
Unbeknownst to Boris, a childhood friend of his who goes by the name of Abraham MC was a well-established rapper in Peru and a member of the pioneering group Radical People.
Original Godman represent Lima, Peru, you know. Yo, aquí en la esquina del barrio improvisando. Pa' mi gente que ahora mismo está grabando, directamente directo ya desde el barrio, pa' todo el mundo que ahora ya me está escuchando, es el clamor de un barrio que está llamando, a los corazones que ahora mismo están mirando, porque vemos tanta sangre derramando, y tú y yo aquí nada estamos haciendo, yo ahora vengo hablando de las cosas que pasan, otra vez aquí levantando mano a mi raza.
It's MURS Day, baby. And don't it sound so crazy? Come on and hop up on the bandwagon. Grown men for the win, no band sagging. It's an all souls processional. Ain't no question, we true rap professionals. I got a smash on the radio, feeling so perennial. Feet on the couch while we talking to Arsenio. Mixing from the video, calling me Emilio. Burning up a dab while she say she cooking my cereal. MURS Day, killing this shit. We need our own parade. I'ma park this float out front.
¿Y creen que el hip hop es más positivo aquí para la gente joven o...?
Lo del freestyle hace que vaya mucha gente joven y
Pero le gusta la música hip hop conciencia.
Sí, son bastante hip hop conciencia, sí. Pero hay gente que no, que hace o escucha hip hop que habla de la marihuana, de trago, cosas así. Hay de todo.
Como que hay una contradicción entre la gente. Hay una contradicción entre los oyentes de rap. Que, o sea, dicen que les gusta el rap conciencia y luego están escuchando otro tipo de rap. O unos que escuchan otro tipo de rap y creen que hacen rap conciencia para solamente caer bien, ¿entiendes?
¿A dónde vamos a comer?
A La Victoria, a una cevichería que se llama Puro Tumbes, que es ceviche, todo lo que es comida marina.
Hungry for success too long and now I got a taste. And you can see my ego in orbit way out in outer space. Brand new Nikes on my feet with automatic lace.
We get to this place and the plates that were rolled out. I mean, you would think we were in a 5-star restaurant. The food was great. I mean, I had never had ceviche and this is my first real encounter having Peruvian ceviche and I loved it. Seriously, it was one of the best meals I've ever had in my life.
I think one of my highlights of Peru was the food. I had no idea. I probably tasted the best food of my life over there.
Might as well have been on Game of Thrones and one of those like feasts that they have.
I mean, they laid out 6 plates per table and just the general environment, man. I mean, at that point, we were all really gelling and bonding.
That was the best ceviche I've ever eaten in my life. This is called Cevicheria. If you're ever in Peru, come check them out.
That's homie Pops that we just met at the restaurant. This one of the kids taking us around. That's his Pops and he's running for mayor. It's pretty ill.
Javier, Lima represent.
I don't know. We're going to a tattoo spot. We're going to the studio with you too.
Yeah,
right?
after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the studio right now.
Okay.
Going to the tattoo parlor was crazy because it was just like, we get in there and there's a bunch of Miami paraphernalia all over the place.
Walk up in the spot and we see this dude and he's just straight up Miami, straight up Kendall.
We came to Peru to link up with K-Town.
Everything you could think from Miami, Dade County, you know what I'm saying, all that, and I was surprised.
But it was cool, you know, I mean, it's a good feeling to see something familiar in a foreign place. So we go in there and basically it's this expat Miamian that has this tattoo parlor.
And he was an all-around good dude. I mean, he was really informative and had a lot to say about the Peruvian hip-hop.
I mean, but what do you think the scene, is there a scene here that
there's a scene.
Compared to when you were in the States?
I mean, when I left here, I was too small to realize what kind of music was what.
Right.
I left when I was 5, so I really don't have any background here. When I came, I mean, I've met certain people. They're really on the scene, like, and then there's the people that want to be on the scene that are doing things the wrong way. These guys are on it for a reason because they've been there consecutively, you know, after day in, day out, day in, day out.
What do you think is the wrong way? Like, what is it that you see that's wrong?
The wrong way is the way sometimes some people try to portray, I guess, the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, they try to portray it as if it's got to be something bad or negative, and that's not what you have to do, you know? I mean, some people that talk about shit, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you, they don't even have a fucking gun.
They're just not doing the artistic expression.
The artistic, you gotta express yourself the way you are. If you fucking love the club, talk about the club. If you love girls, talk about girls. If you do come from a fucking background that is violent, talk about it.
Be honest.
You know?
That's what hip hop is.
But I mean, the way I see it right now too is a lot of people, I mean, the majority of the guys that have done bad shit, they get to a point that you just want to be at peace with yourself, right? You know, and you just want to be calm and do, I mean, just chill.
After kicking it with the 305 homie at the tattoo shop, we were invited to sit in on a studio session with one of Peru's influential producers.
We on this rooftop studio When you got the little lab right there, but it doesn't take much, man, for you to put your sound out, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Got a nice little setup, got some nice equipment too, got the Avalon Pro 2 set up. Boris is doing his thing right now, he's playing these kids a couple of these tracks. He wanted to pick out a couple of those, so we're gonna get busy.
So we met this Peruvian kid that lives in the States. He's a young rapper and he comes back to Peru so he can be involved in the Peruvian hip hop scene. So he was taken aback by us being there and he was recording and he wanted us to get involved in his project.
This kid's gonna do his rhyme thing, then my man Garcia's gonna get on the mic, and we're gonna have a nice little project in Peru right now, you know what I'm saying?
Se siente como todo tal cual, el sabor de licor de bandera nacional pisco, de periñón, huevón, producto peruano de exportación.
El sabor de la quebranta, compadre.
Remix!
No sé cómo la de que va a pasar aquí. En los barrios do it like this. Todo el mundo ve que es distinto, pero nadie le da el estilo. Soy la máquina de todo el rap que sigue avanzando en I keep it real. Hago todo lo que tú no, y aún así no quieres mentir. Vengo con el crazy hood y mi rap sigue peruano. Seguimos con los chicanos, saben que nunca paramos. Paso viola, ese MP predomina. Y hip hop sale de Lima y no paramos hasta la cima.
We aren't just recording at any studio. We are with MC Chaos, who's one of the movers and shakers of the Peruvian hip-hop scene. Using his rooftop studio as his headquarters, he is very influential in trying to organize and promote the scene here.
Son muy pocos los que hay aquí, pero ustedes van a poder descubrir un Perú lleno de hip-hop en todos los lugares. No existe ningún lugar en donde no se escuche hip-hop, solo que están desordenados. No tenemos aquí todavía un medio de comunicación, no tenemos una radio, no tenemos un programa de televisión abierto en donde todos puedan tener un foco de donde ver y enterarse. Entonces, lo que nosotros hacemos es eso, hacer eventos grandes, ¿no? Para que todo el mundo se pueda enterar de lo buen hip hop. Entonces yo elijo cuál es el grupo de Perú, tanto de Lima como de todas las ciudades, quienes son los mejores y que merecen estar ahí. Porque tengan videoclips, porque tengan fans, porque tengan un muy buen contenido, porque si tienes un muy buen contenido, desarrollas buen rap, tienes fans, ¿me entiendes? Entonces eso provoca el incentivo de los fans a alguien que trabaja bien, provoca mejorar y empiezan a sacar videoclips y empiezan a convertirse más en artistas. Entonces, aquí vas a encontrar buenos raperos. No fácil, porque no hay un medio donde te puedan informar, oh, mira, este es el que está sonando. No, o sea, aquí tienes que investigar en internet quién es el que está sonando y realmente está sonando y se vas a encontrar muy buen rap de gran nivel, de todo, desarrollan todos los tipos y subgéneros dentro del hip hop, ¿me entiendes? Desarrollan todo, pero es buscar y hay muy buenos exponentes.
In true Drink Champs fashion, we wanted to go out and have some drinks with our new friends.
It took us about an hour to get here from the studio.
They took us from bar to bar, ultimately leading us to what they hope would be an unforgettable drinking experience. So we're drinking with Lírico, Tonos, and Byron and the rest of the guys, and Lírico gets this smart-ass idea to get this like special drink at the bar, and the drink has this huge ass, I think it was a silkworm in it.
The size of a small snake in it that people were supposed to drink.
And it was a tequila shot. Basically, the worm was in the tequila shot, and you're supposed to drink it and swallow the worm. But I mean, this wasn't like no little worm that you find on a bottle of tequila. I mean, this thing was like this big. It was huge.
It's live and direct. This is the shot. Coming home from Peru.
You drinking it?
I'm not drinking this shit. You're stupid. And he brings it over talking about who's crazy, you know, because we're always saying that, you know, because that's our slogan.
No. Are you crazy? You crazy? If you're crazy, don't forget it.
So he's like, who's crazy? You crazy? Drink this. And I'm like, dude, crazy doesn't mean stupid.
No! Yo, these niggas is crazy. Look at these guys laughing like
EFN was like, yo, everybody got to take a sip at least. So I was like, all right, cool.
Then we egged on Lírico since he was the smart ass to buy this drink, for him to drink it. Didn't turn out too good for homie.
Nobody knows
but I didn't drink the shit. I faked it. Straight the fuck up. I couldn't get the shit close to my mouth, yo. Like I was like, it was just too much. But I got it close enough to act like I drank it.
Yeah.
But fuck them motherfuckers.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck them. I ain't stupid. Who's crazy? Me. Who's stupid? Not me.
I said the same shit. I wasn't drinking that shit. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, con la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, con la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, con la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, con la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, empezar el show del Trill Inca, que entre trompos y caritas bonitas es que la vida se explica por más que saquen la tinta.
Yo, you're with your bro. No, I don't like this guy right on my face right now. He's making me nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm a fan. Listen, I'm a fan. I don't want your fan shit, okay? Whatever that shit is. I said a fan. Don't move over that way. Move over. Go over that seat. Go in your seat. Go in your seat and I'll finish the song, okay? I'll add piano. I'll add a fucking guitar track on there, okay? We're gonna go in the studio. We're gonna drop it. That's the hook. I already made the hook. The hook's done, okay? I just gotta make the beat, okay? Please just go ahead and just turn around. All right,
Desde la calle de San Martín a Tarima, la letra suprema aquí para que usted repita con la mano arriba. Siga póngame la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, con la mano arriba. Siga póngame la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, con la mano arriba. Siga póngame la mano arriba, siga póngame la mano arriba, con la mano arriba.
Drain got a drain Ginas, bitch ass, drain Ginas, bitch ass, drain Ginas, bitch ass.
What I'm in this fuck
I'm in the R&B shit.
I'm in the demilitarized zone. I go on either side.
Abandonaría, no sabes cómo quisiera, esto es todo lo que quería. Date cuenta, mi letra es violenta en ocasiones. Ain't nobody like this, ya no one never be frontin'. When I step my game up, always make these cinco cielos. Rapping like we never came up, always here on the real shit.
So Tonos took us to a spot right there in the street. It was in a parking lot. I mean, right there behind a business. And said he's gonna tag up a CHP Who's Crazy piece right there on the streets. These dudes just actually on the street, nobody cared, and they just tagged up this whole wall, Who's Crazy. I mean, it was great artwork, and it was dope. I mean, just to see them do that right there in the middle of the street with nobody even caring.
Yo pinto desde que tengo 13 años. Tengo 25 años, ahora ya casi 26, más o menos son unos 13 años pintando. Pero todo bien, siempre enamorado del graffiti, voy desde el colegio, así que no he tenido otra distracción aparte del graffiti que me haga sentir tan vivo. He conocido toda mi familia, todos mis amigos se dedican a esto. No tengo nada más que pueda pedirle al graffiti. Mi vida es el hip hop, mi vida es el graffiti. Yo elegí este camino de vivir solamente de esto, de graffiti, del arte, y bueno, vamos a ir lográndolo. Nosotros sí, yo con mi hermano Tonos tenemos un crew que se llama TMH, The Most Hated. Tenemos otro grupo, otro crew que es más antiguo, que es FUK, Shut the Fuck Up Crew, que ya venimos más o menos desde 2005, con otros hermanos como Terco, Vizque, Andes, que también es un gran amigo nuestro. Pero sí, hay muchos grupos, finalmente nos juntamos todos desde pequeños.
Estoy improvisando, soltándolo así, Isaac Shamar, a.k.a. el Droopy G, con mis hermanos de Crazy Hood, voltando la rima demasiado bien. Yo quiero que toda la gente escuche lo que
Sino que el dinero es un instrumento para comprar cosas, nada más. Pero no puede estar por encima de tu familia, no puede estar por encima de tus hijos, no puede estar por encima de tus amigos, ni por encima del hip hop.
Pero tienes que ver a la galata, si no, no.
I really liked Tonos. I thought he was super genuine, super passionate, especially on the art tip. Just an all-around good dude. He was definitely my favorite guy on the trip.
Tonos was something else, man. I mean, this kid was definitely dedicated. He was dedicated to graffiti and he was dedicated to hip hop. He had a clothing line, he was a promoter, he was a man that wore many hats.
That dude is mad funny, you know what I'm saying? That's the new homie, like, he's like, yo, whenever you come back to Peru, you know, we got you.
Okay, muchas gracias. Hasta luego. So, The company that we got the driver, the people driving us around, the van service, they just called and they said that they heard that we're going to a very dangerous place and they weren't very comfortable with it, and they said they usually would not allow their vans to go in this place. And they asked me if we were sure we wanted to go and if we had someone that was going to guide us in there and who was going to make sure that we were safe in this area. And I told them that we had, you know, some people with us, more than one person that was going to guarantee our safety. They expressed that not only are they worried about our safety, but the safety of their van and the driver. So they said, look, you know, please make sure that you guys are going to have someone that's going to, you know, protect you guys basically while you're there. So I guess where we're going is real deal.
Las damas. Lima, Perú. Soy un MC de la movida peruana. Mi presencia hip hop es lo que emana. Por aquí hacemos rap y con freestyle sin mucho detalle. Déjame mandarte este baile.
Listo, primo. Te sigo. Te sigo.
At that point, going into the hood of Callao, man, it was crazy. It was weird, man. It reminded me like out of a scene of Belly. It's like I knew something was wrong when we pulled up, and I seen the slum, and then a dude comes in the ATV, and he got like a $250 pair of sneakers on. I'm like, oh, well, this don't add up.
I think, you know, El Callao, it's a special place. You know, there's a lot of bad things that can happen to people there.
They have the power to fuck with every single person that gets off that plane and wants to go to Lima.
And not everyone is allowed to go there, especially with open arms.
When it comes to hip hop, the heart is usually going to be the most impoverished places, because that's where hip hop started. It's going to thrive in these places wherever we go. And people started to tell us about Callao.
Going to Callao was definitely an experience. I mean, you hop out the car, there's 10 to 12 kids running around with guns. I mean, there's no other way to say it. We were deep in the hood.
It was like one way in, you know, no way out type of place. So that already there, I'm like, damn, man, we're like on a dead end. Who knows what's gonna happen here? So we get out, and, you know, there's mad dudes there playing basketball or something like that.
I'm not gonna front, I was a little nervous because, like everyone else said, we had cameras, we had a lot of stuff with us.
We went there on a mission to meet influential people in their hip hop scene, and these people took care of us.
Salsa was a really nice, well-spoken, polite guy, but, you know, walking around with him, you just knew that he was the man in that hood. I mean, his artwork was amazing, and just the general respect he had, we wouldn't have got through that neighborhood without him.
Turum pum, turum pum, turum pum, turum pum. Yo soy de Centenario y yo soy un sicario. Me gusta robar mucho, meter plomo a diario. Los lacras de San Judas, que me chupen la pichula. O si no saco las 9, yo le parto la cintura. A mí no me entran dudas y yo soy peor que Judas. Si se meten con el fight, yo le hago su escritura. Yo soy pendejo y a mi batería yo no dejo. Yo me fui para el cielo, pero le dejo un consejo. Metan plomo a cualquiera, no lo piensen ni siquiera. Porque si estuviera vivo yo lo haría.
Por allá, por allá. Ahí estoy llegando por ahí. Estoy llegando por ahí con una visita para grabar los muros. Las primeras veces que yo he escuchado hip hop fue por un amigo. Porque a él le mandaron un cassette de hip hop. Esas fueron las primeras estimulaciones musicales, ¿no? Pero lo que más me llenó a mí fue lo que es el arte. Una revista de graffiti que me enseñaron. Después los primeros grafitis que yo hice, lo hice sin saber, ¿no? Hasta al ver la revista, lo que yo hacía, lo hacía sin saber, que era graffiti, era parte de un elemento de una cultura tan importante como el hip hop. Entonces lo que yo empecé a hacer eran retratos de salseros, ¿no? O sea, yo hice del graffiti salsa. En particular eran los que estaban ya finados, como decimos, muertos. En homenaje se le hacía eso. Y de ahí vino mi nombre, Chapa como salsa.
There's no doubt we could have easily been in danger, but I feel that when we go somewhere with genuine intentions, people in any language will pick up on that. And our intention was simply to learn about their country through what we had in common, which was hip hop.
el nombre salió por esta guada. Entonces, Crazy Hood.
Todo el día paran con capucha entonces.
Exacto. Yeah, man, I'm talking about how crazy it is here, and then, talking about how it came. They asked me why we call each other, we call it Crazy Hood, and I told them about the hoodies, we hoods, because of the hoodies. And yeah, bro, look, this is what it is. You see this is the normal day in Peru.
De muerto no quiero honores, píntame en la pared.
That's my town now. This is my town, baby. This is my town. That's my town, bro.
Okay.
Nice to see you guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
My family right there. My mother.
All right, cool.
I came here for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. I see my family. I'm married, man. I'm married right now. That's my wife right there. Mommy, that people's coming for United States. The whole people right here.
It's always humbling to come across warm, kind people, regardless of their living conditions. Strangers willing to give you the clothes off their backs, while in wealthier societies, people don't even want to look in a stranger's direction. Nah, it's pretty ill, man. Came to check homie. He's a legendary graffiti writer out here. Gave us basically the hood pass. But he says a lot of really introspective stuff about hip-hop and how it's allowed him to help people outside the hood come into the hood, and for intercultural stuff to happen, and just for the mere fact that we're here and we don't have any problems and it's all love. You're in another country and you're gonna go into the hood and everybody's saying it's the hood, and then everybody leading up to us coming here was saying, I don't think you should go there. And these are people within the community, within the hip-hop community, people that know the area. So of course it was a little nerve-wracking. It's just exactly like the theme that we're trying to come with coming home, and what we're trying to find in these different countries, and what we think hip-hop is bringing, and it's the positive side of hip-hop.
Who's crazy? DJ EFN.
Miami to Peru. Let's start this on some next shit. Lord bless this track. I'm about to disrespect it as expected. Never let the pressures of the world influence. Street smart as fuck, cause in school I ran true it from the ruins of my streets. Broadcasting live over beats in the hood, and it ain't all good. See, I got a third world mentality, first world problems. Man, none can solve them, the core waters also. Write me off as a mental case. Started on cassette, now I hustle on your interface. I go nowhere, no fear. We right here. Got some shit you wanna say, players speak that clear. Crazy hoods on air, but we know no lip. Only way that we respond is to split your shit. And I'm inspired off all this rock Peruvian. Not cocaine, it's the hip hop that's moving them. I said I'm inspired off all this rock Peruvian. Not cocaine, it's the hip hop that's moving them.
Esta es la música que nace del corazón. Es algo que no tiene una explicación. Si me preguntan qué es lo que yo pienso hoy, pues te digo que lo mío es el hip hop. Esta es la música que nace del corazón.
De los grupos que hay en Perú, hay unos cuantos que somos cristianos. ¿Entienden? Nosotros, como Radical People y Isaac Shamar, que también lo grabaron creo ahora, que también es uno de los pioneros. Entonces, de alguna u otra manera, hemos sido influencia para algunos de otros grupos, ¿no?
¿Y ustedes se consideran música cristiana? Porque en los Estados Unidos hay
gospel music.
Sí. No, pero raperos gospel.
Claro.
No pueden estar en el mundo de hip hop normal.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, if they segregated here, if it's
Sí,
just,
¿ustedes están en el mismo onda o están en esta onda?
Nosotros no somos raperos cristianos. Somos cristianos que hacemos rap.
One thing I really liked about that studio session, walking in with Rapper Juan and La Prince, was that they barely even gave me dap. They made me earn their respect. And I really liked that. I really liked stepping up to challenges. They weren't gonna hand me anything just because I was American.
As soon as I walked in the room, the homie Rapper One was sitting in the couch, said what up, introduced myself. I told him I was Peruvian from here, and I told him I'm cool with one of his good friends, which is Abram, the guy, we spit, little freestyle in my neighborhood. I was like, yo, let me play you something. And he was like, yeah, go ahead. I played him 2 beats, and he liked both of them. I played him on my third one, and he was like, yo, I like those 2, but let's go with this one. everybody started, writing, and then homie started writing his verse. The song came out real dope.
No todo es el flow, también es la letra, las ideas que uno implanta. Y si nos pusiéramos más serios en eso, creo que el hip hop peruano alcanzaría más cosas porque la gente se empeñaría más en escribir mejores cosas, ¿no? Y dar la talla que se merece. Mientras nosotros sigamos pensando que con flow y con eso vamos a llegar lejos, no solamente es el flow es fácil de agarrarlo, chicos. O sea, un poquito de coquito, de mente, nada más.
Una explicación. Si me preguntan qué es lo que yo pienso hoy, yo te digo que lo mío es el bombo y caja, vale más que mi alhaja. Como un open your brain que aquí no se relaja. Tenemos flow, tenemos estilo, tenemos calle, beats in the hood, para que no falle, que es lo que quieres tú. DC for Perú, chequealo, vacílalo, desde Crazy Good, para los homies, para mami, de Lima a Miami, tenemos esa esencia que arrasa con tsunami, rapper one, así es que me conocen, rap de conciencia, verdad desde los 12, ya no busques no sé, mejor tú reconoces, que estamos bendecidos, no te equivoques. Esta es la música que nace del corazón, es algo que no tiene una explicación. Si me preguntan qué es lo que yo pienso hoy, yo te digo que lo mío es el hip hop. Esta es la música que nace del corazón, es algo que no tiene una explicación. Si me preguntan qué es lo que yo pienso hoy, yo te digo que lo mío es el hip hop.
Siento que como el hilo que implanto con mi lápiz y papel, es solo la rima fiel, que no me abandona, bro, que esto no se pregona, eso bien lo sabe la mayoría de la escena. Esto no se frena con mi gozo por ser mamas, es Callao representando a la dama. Esto no se compra ni se vende y por ende esto depende de emociones, sentimientos, pensamientos de un rebelde. Esto es el hip hop y eso no se pierde. Esto es el hip hop y a muchos les arde.
One of the first things I was asking people when we got to Lima was where are the clubs at? I mean, where are the parties, the hip hop parties, the hip hop clubs? I mean, we're coming from Miami. I feel if we're gonna find hip hop and find key people in their hip hop scene, it's gonna be at a club. And luckily for us, in Lima at least, Dono was the man. He threw a monthly party.
It just happens once a month there for hip hop. It's it's not something that's very frequent. And while we were there, it wasn't the time for the party. So these guys were like, you know what? We're gonna throw you a party. We're gonna, have it on the day that we typically don't have it, and we're gonna invite everybody via Facebook.
And I think he put that together like in space like 3 days or something. He promoted it.
Yeah. Dice MURS, a.k.a. el Drupi, haciendo freestyle más rápido que Bruce Lee.
At the party were breakers and MCs from other countries, so we asked a couple of them about the scene overall in South America.
Mi época es video, YouTube, ¿no? O sea, un poco de, más que nada eso, ¿no? Los videos que te llegan, todo eso. En Sudamérica en sí, es a través de las películas que salieron en el mundo, ¿no? La película de Breaking, las películas, los programas de televisión que no eran muchos en esa época que llegaban, pero algún cassette que otro que llegaba, por ahí la gente más antigua también sabe un poco más de eso, ¿no? Que por ahí uno ve un programa y ve ese baile y copia la película y así nada, practicando entre ellos hasta que una época, calculo que ya pasando los 90, pisando siglo XX, ya empieza el tema de los videos, de la llegada de otros bailarines más de afuera, una mayor comunicación por ese lado, pero al principio como todo, video y gracias a las películas que salieron famosas en el año 84, 85 también, que pasaron por todo el mundo y todos la vieron, creo que es lo que más llegó a Sudamérica en ese tiempo, para empezar.
Yo veo un futuro, muy buenos bailarines, buenos grupos, buenas crew de b-boys, pero falta todavía pulir acá, cambiar el pensamiento del b-boy. Mucho choque, demasiada pelea.
So a lot of b-boys, a lot of b-girls, y'all seen people spinning on their back, on their ears, neck, all that crazy shit.
The breakdancers were really running things in the club that night. It reminded me of the early 90s, the late 80s, where the B-boys really reigned supreme. You know, if you couldn't breakdance, you really wasn't shit.
It was wall to wall. B-boys, B-girls, rappers, graffiti artists, MCs, even beatboxers, they all came out. It was interesting to see it all unfold, that Donos actually pulled it off.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Yo soy la Prince y soy integrante de Las Damas. Aquí estoy al lado de mi amiga la Sky Sapiens, también integrante de Las Damas.
So it was super dope, man, that he pulled that off within like 3 days' notice.
It was crazy, nasty hip hop bar. Gracias por haber venido. Puta, represent. Y ahí estaba pegando stickers ahí por donde he ido.
Plantas crecen en la tierra. Dos solitos en la...
I'm leaving Lima impressed by what I saw and the people we met. We met some incredible people who gave us a crash course in what is Peruvian hip-hop. As excited as I am for the next leg of our trip, I can say I'm leaving Lima wanting to return and learn more about their scene.
Pa' mudarme de esta altura necesito buen billete. Entonces ni procures que respete. Domingo que pasó, hablé con gringo por la noche, dijo.
We're flying into Cusco. The scenery is just breathtaking. I mean, there's mountains everywhere. We get there, and the majority of the population is indigenous. I mean, these are the descendants of the Incas. This place was breathtakingly beautiful.
Un millón en efectivo, nadie te lo niega. Un saco, dos sacos, tres sacos, un carro. Un saco, dos sacos, tres sacos, una casa. Un saco, dos sacos, tres más un millón en efectivo.
Cusco was this amazing place. I mean, the architecture was just out of this world. Cathedrals on every corner of the block. There's just a lot of history, a lot of culture. We saw this amazing parade going on as well. It was just an amazing, amazing place. I got to play soccer with these little kids. I mean, I suck at soccer. I've never played soccer in my life, you know, but I walked around and I wanted to get done with the locals, and I said, screw it, let me talk to these little 9-year-old kids, see if they can give me a soccer lesson, and they whooped my ass in soccer.
He sucks. So we outside chilling. I think me and E was waiting for Charlie to get ready so we can get something to eat. We'll put you in the studio. I'm gonna teach you how to rap like Eminem. Yeah. So we can do Not Afraid together. We sing it together.
What is your favorite song from Eminem?
Eminem, I'm not afraid, I'm Rap God.
Rap God.
Rap
He's
God.
up to date.
Just that. Rap God, Rap God. And these little kids coming up back and forth, trying to sell us stuff. Like, nah, we good. But we met this one little kid, man, and he just held down a conversation with me, and he was just so funny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Good kid though, man.
Sorry if I'm moving a little slow. I think I'm suffering from a little altitude sickness. Shortness of breath, massive headaches. And this is coca tea, which they give you for free. It's tea made out of the leaves of coca, which everybody knows they use to make cocaine once it's processed. But here it's all natural. They put it in the tea, normal, they give it to you.
When we get to the Sacred Valley, I mean, this place was even more stunning. It was all a lead up to Machu Picchu.
The Sacred Valley was by far my favorite night of the trip, and it's kind of funny because I didn't even want to go out. I mean, E kept pressuring me, you gotta go out and film, you gotta go out and film. And I had altitude sickness, I'm not gonna front, I just wanted to stay in and I didn't want to go out. But I finally decided if I'm gonna go out and meet the locals and just see what the Sacred Valley is all about, and I'm really glad I did. Hola. ¿Tú conoces la música de rap o de hip hop?
No mucho.
No mucho, pero conoces que es una música.
Sí, conocemos, sí, pero poco.
Un poco, es un músico urbano de Estados Unidos.
Claro.
Que la gente está rapeando.
Sí, sí.
Pum, pum, ¿no? ¿Tú sabes? Sí.
Sí.
¿Te gusta la música eso o no?
Sí, sí, me gusta.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Ok. Señora, ¿tú conoces una música de Estados Unidos que se llama hip hop?
No, papi, no.
No, es una música urbana de Estados Unidos.
¿Así? No.
Rap. So we went to this bar where they make chicha. It's kind of like moonshine. It's alcohol that they make straight out of corn. And it was packed with locals that have never heard hip hop. So I figured I'd try to teach them a little something about it. ¿Tú conoces música de hip hop? ¿O de rap?
Rap.
Rap. No. This is chicha. This is alcohol made from corn. Chicha de maíz. No, ok. Difícil.
Mucha chicha.
La prueba es que yo hace rap en inglés. No hay problema. No, okay, they don't want to hear it. They want to get drunk. So yeah, I gotta work on my Spanish, man. Like I told him. I guess I meant to say I can't get drunk. And what I said was,
El señor dice, yo no puedo tomar con borracho.
so homie was like, yo, we're not drunks, yo. And it really pissed them off. On top of all that, they kicked me out. They didn't want to hear me flow. Like, they were telling me they like rap. I think it was a hustle, I don't know, but they didn't want to hear me flow. I've never been booted off stage and like never.
The Sacred Valley in itself is an experience that I think everybody should at least take the opportunity to do at least one time in their life, because honestly, for me, that's what made the whole trip. There's something about that place, man, it's spiritual, but it was just a beautiful place.
So we had to wake up real early. We left Sacred Valley. We got on a train, went through the mountains.
So you take a train to get to Machu Picchu. It's the only way to get there, and the train tracks end at the bottom of the mountain. Then you gotta take an hour bus ride up the mountain, and basically it's like a cliffhanger. But once you get there, once you get to the entrance of Machu Picchu, it's all worth it.
Machu Picchu was breathtaking. The ability for them people to build those kind of structures that high up on that mountain out of the stones that they just carved out of the side of the mountain, I mean, it's an architectural feat. That's just amazing, man. I mean, they get all my respect.
Machu Picchu was breathtaking. Really happy that E got to see it. It was beautiful. It lived up to every expectation we had of it.
I feel happy, you know, that I went there for my first time. I felt a good vibe, you know, it was dope.
This is a place you've seen in pictures. You've heard about it. There's movies being made about this place. I don't know, there's just something about this place that kept calling me. These amazing, ancient ruins. I mean, you can't even imagine what these people were thinking when they built this, or that they could even build this at all. It was breathtaking. I mean, it was amazing. It was worth everything it took to get there. And I feel that at the end of the day, hip hop is what got me to Machu Picchu. I absolutely found hip hop in Peru, and it was amazing.
We definitely found hip hop in Peru. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to that level, and you know, I was amazed that, you know, that scene is that big over there, and they're that true to the original hip hop culture that started out here in the States, and they actually carried it.
I definitely found hip hop in Peru, and I found it in the form that I love to see it, which is in its truest form. It's raw essence, the culture, the hip hop culture lives in Peru. I'm just grateful to be able to go to all these countries and see how big hip hop has become. You know, it's an American art form that's spread around the world.
And not only did we find hip hop, but we found genuine people living and doing hip hop. And that's exactly why I want to keep doing this. Because I feel that every time I go to one of these countries, I'm gonna find more of the reason why I started doing hip hop. And that's exactly what happened in Cuba, and it's exactly what happened in Peru.
Desde el tiempo que yo comencé, que fue hace 6 años, la movida no era tan fuerte, pero ahora se ha crecido bastante y pienso que va a crecer mucho más porque la gente está pero full, metiéndole trabajo serio a todo. Entonces sí creo que va a ser una de las potencias fuertes en Latinoamérica de lo que es hip hop.
Se podría decir que está avanzando bastante rápido la cultura hip hop y los grupos están siendo conocidos en el extranjero.
El futuro del hip hop peruano está bueno porque ya las empresas, las marcas, la televisión, las radios se están interesando por el producto peruano. Y en algún momento vamos a llegar a ser considerados, o sea, como los otros ritmos.
Lo primero que siempre me ha gustado o me gustaría preguntarle al rapero americano es dónde quedó la esencia. ¿Entiendes? ¿En qué momento se pierde esa esencia, la cultura como tal?
These people inspire me, and they remind me why I do hip hop, and why hip hop is what it is, and where it can go.
Somos una nueva clase de la creatividad y de mucha admiración. Somos patria, patria hermosa. Somos hermanos, somos peruanos. Amémonos entre peruanos y seremos Perú claro de corazón. Que viva nuestra patria, que viva el Perú con honores, señores. Hoy día amaneceré para hacer algo por mi país. Ahí queda.
DJ EFN.
Miami to Peru.
Let's start this on some next shit. Lord bless this track. I'm about to disrespect it as expected. Never let the pressures of the world influence. Street smart as fuck, cause in school I ran through it from the ruins of my streets. Broadcasting live over beats in the hood, and it ain't all good. See, I got a third world mentality, first world problems. Man, none can solve them, the core waters also. Write me off as a mental case. Started on cassette, now I hustle on your interface. I go nowhere, no fear. We right here. Got some shit you wanna say, player, speak that clear. Crazy hoods on air, but we know no lip.